Today is Friday, January 2nd. Happy New Year to all of you. We're going to go over today's trade and how I made only a little bit of money when the market just was crazy. So let's just get into that. So starting off on the 4-hour, we can see that the market is just putting in lower highs. So immediately I'm neither bearish or bullish, but I'm taking into consideration a couple 4-hour gaps and that we have this high over here coinciding with these highs right here. Technically didn't close or make a new high, which makes sense why the market sold off. Market sold off into this 4-hour gap right here. We can see previously we tapped into it and bounced up, came back down and tapped into it again, right? So we bounced up and failed to put in a new high. So again, we're bearish. There's this internal 4-hour right here, which we tapped into, bounced up. And so coming into market open right around here, which we're going to get into right now. So jumping down into the 15-minute, we have today. So we have some draws over here, right here, right here, and previous. And so what I see is we have Asia low down here, and it just pumped up overnight. We have a 15-minute gap right here, right here, and market open tends to trickle down into that gap. So coming into market open, we had news this morning at, for me, it's 6:45, so 9:45, which is right here. It's these two blue candles, this one with the big wicks and this next one. And so what happened was we tried to go lower and break below this 15-minute gap, but quickly we shot back up. And so pre-market, we had this 15-minute gap right here. Boom, right here. That price broke above. So since pre-market took out some liquidity below this 15-minute gap, buyers took control and we took longs on the break of this 15-minute gap, targeting the draws over here. And so jumping over to top step, we can see on the 5-minute that we took longs on the break of this gap right here at 769. So we have 757, so 769. A little bit of a late entry, but again, we were waiting for confirmation for volume to be there. So we had longs at 769 targeting the high. So right off the bat, we hit TP1, failed to hit TP2 due to whatever reason. Again, bearish overall trend in the market. So we hit TP1. I moved my stop to break even and then got stopped out. That's fine. I made 20 bucks. I should have immediately moved my stop to TP1 to get, a 1-to-1, which I think from now on I will be doing, just to secure a 1-to-1 right off the bat. And then we quickly reversed and started to sell off. The second trade that was presented was the break of this gap right here. So shorts off the gap, targeting the low, which would have been right here. 30 to 35 point stop, which would have been right at the high. Targeting Asia low down here. Boom. So that would have been the second trade. You could have targeted any of these draws right here, boom, boom, boom. Or the gap right here from yesterday, but ultimately you would have targeted the draw below because of the overall trend. Those are the two trades from today. Performance. These accounts are still down roughly $350 due to some stupid trades. But yeah, you can see today, $20. Some poor trades last month, but we're getting it back. And again, on Lucid accounts, same thing, $16, took the same trade. And these ones are down like 960 from similar trades. But yeah, all good though. We're working back at it. Like I said, we're going to be doing a one trade limit, moving our stops to a 1-to-1, not so much a break even, but a 1-to-1 just to secure some profits. We can see that these are locked out for the day. I have a minimum, or I guess you could say maximum contracts for 3 to prevent any over trading, any oversizing, trying to stay disciplined on these accounts. Same goes for Top Step, max 3 contracts. And yeah, zooming out, you can see I'm not really taking a lot of trades on these accounts. I guess it's easier to see on a 15-minute. Just kind of one trade a day. And that's pretty much it. That wraps it up for the trades I took today. I just took my one long. The other trade that was presented was the short targeting Asia low. We can see that the Discord took the long for 45 points, and then we also took the short for upwards of 220 points. But that wraps it up for trade recap on the new year. I made my one good trade, stuck to my plan, stuck to my contract sizing. It's a new year, new trades, new rules to follow. Got them right here. I'm gonna read them off real quick. One trade a day from 6:30 to 8:30. Those are the trading hours. $200 daily risk, hence the 3 contract maximum from trading 30 points times $2, so 6, 12, 18 at the 30 points. So follow the strategy and don't oversize. With that being said, I'll be back at it Monday next week. We got some news right here all week long, so hopefully next week is going to be a good week. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next week in the next one. Peace out. Have a good rest of the week. Good weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.